Yan, we're live now with our guest, and let us give our guest a beautiful intro. Just give me a moment. Ayan. Andito na ang ating guest. Hello again, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Blue Community Lifestyle with DJ Odys and the Horizons. It includes everyone because we are in one Horizons aside from it, one of my group here in the community. And episode 11 is very special because we got three special guests because it's my birthday marathon. And one of the person who's very close to my heart is Ms.Inna. She is my art therapist, and because of her, I survived some of the mental health issues on what I should supposed to do. And tonight, since 3 days before my birthday, instead ako ang humingi ng regalo, she will help me give a gift to the community. Bye, Ina. Take it away. What lifestyle we're going to share with us? Yours.
Yes, good evening everyone. Ang pag-uusapan natin today ay how to improve our mental health through art therapy. O 'di ba? Meron po ba sa atin na alam ang tungkol sa art therapy or mental health? Kung wala naman, okay lang po 'yan, pag-uusapan natin 'yan. 'Di ba? Ngayon very relevant itong topic na itong mental health. So pag-usapan muna natin, ano nga ba yung mental health? Pag sinabi kasi 'di bang healthy, pag healthy tayo, kaya natin magtrabaho, kaya natin mag-aral, kaya nating gumala-gala at magsaya. So, kung yun yung kalusugan ng katawan natin, yung kalusugan naman ng isip natin is parehong-pareho. Kapag okay tayo mentally, maayos ang ating emosyon at pag-iisip, kayang-kaya natin, 'di ba, magtrabaho, mag-aral at kung ano-ano pang i-enjoy natin sa buhay natin, 'di ba? So, that's why it's very important pala ang ating mental health, not only our physical health. So, paano po ba tayo magiging mentally healthy or mentally well? So, isa po dyan is yung art therapy. Pero before pa po tayo pumunta dyan sa art therapy, ano po ba yung mga arts at bakit ba siya importante? Kasi po, pag sinabi nating art, no, Miss Melody, alam niyo po to, na hindi lang po siya visual art or drawing or painting. Nako, kasama na din dyan po ang music, ang dancing, ang creative writing, at even taking photos or videos, anything creative po kasama dyan. Yan. So, I'm not sure, baka yung iba po sa atin, no? Baka grade school pa nung huling beses humawak ng Crayola at nag-drawing, pero okay lang po yun. Sana ma-convince ko kayo, no, in this talk kung bakit importante siya. So, let me start with this story. Alam nyo po ba na mga 1970s, no, nagsimula magkaroon ng mga spaceships na pumupunta tayo, mga tao, out of space, 'di ba? Pumunta tayo sa moon, 'di ba? Kung saan-saan na, Mars, kung saan-saan. So, nung time na 'yon, di syempre, ilang buwan, ilang years silang nawawala from our home, ano ba, Mother Earth, 'di ba? And yun na talaga ang very homesick, 'di ba? Kasi wala ka talagang ibang makikita kundi kayo-kayo lang at nakaupo lang siguro or nagwo-work every day 24/7. So, nung bumabalik yung mga astronaut sa Earth, napapansin nila, ay nako, bakit parang ibang tao na sila pagbalik nila? Bakit Bakit parang yung iba sa kanila nagiging alcoholic o iba nagiging very depressed at naisip nila, paano kaya natin masusolusyunan yan? Kasi syempre gusto natin matuto more about the space pero parang yung mental health ba ng mga astronauts yung nagsasuffer. So naisip nila na ano kayang pwede nating ipadala sa outer space? Naisip nila, paano kaya magpadala tayo ng mga musical instrument para naman malibang sila? Kasi napapansin nila na pag walang ginagawa daw yung mga astronaut, may iba mga kumakanta. 'Di ba? Uso sa atin 'yan. Pag wala ka lang ginagawa, nabo-bored ka lang, bigla kang kakanta ng mga favorite songs or kung ano ba yung na-LSS sa atin, 'di ba? So, ayan. So, nagpadala sila ng travel size ba na guitar, maliit lang na gitara. Tapos, this was in 2001. O, di ba? Medyo recent pa. So, first time nila magpadala ng musical instruments in space. And ever since then, napansin nila na sobrang sumasaya yung mga astronauts. Natutuwa sila kasi meron silang creative outlet, meron silang hobby, meron silang puwedeng gawin na hindi lang work. O 'di ba? So, ngayon dun pala natin makikita na, ay importante pala yung meron tayong mga creative na hobbies. Kahit na sabihin natin na, pampalipas oras lang or pang-enjoy lang, importante pala yung mga maliliit na bagay na yon. Kasi siyempre hindi naman tayo mga robot, 'di ba? Lahat tayo napapagod, nabu-burnout, nasi-stress. At yung pala, ang pwede nating gawin ay mag-focus on creative arts. O, 'di ba? Marami sa atin 'pag sinabi, anong ginagawa mo 'pag weekend, 'pag day off, 'pag may free time ka, 'di ba? Marami sa atin nanonood ng mga ano ba, online videos, may mga games, may iba naman hiking, shopping, kain, ganyan. Na masasabi ba nating hobby 'yon? Hmm, for me hindi. Kasi ang hobbies natin, yun yung nakaka-recharge at nakaka-nurture ba ng ating spirit. For example lang, for me parang gardening, o 'di ba? Gardening, pag-aalaga ng mga plants, and of course yun nga, being creative. Kasi meron tayong inilalabas or meron tayong nurture at the same way, naalagaan natin yung sarili natin mentally. Now, ngayon sabihin nyo, makikinig lang ako ng music, sasayaw lang ako. Paano ba yun? Sasaya na ako, ganun-ganun na lang. Siyempre kasi 'di ba enjoy naman tayo 'di ba pag nakikinig tayo ng music or sumasayaw. Pero also let me tell you na lang din na actually pag nakikinig tayo ng music or meron tayong magandang artwork, 'di ba, na nakita sa museum or online or even nagdo-drawing tayo, actually merong mga chemical sa loob ng brain natin na sinasabi na, "Uy, masaya 'tong activity na 'to, kaya papasayahin ko na yung the rest of the body." Mawawala na yung stress, mare-relax na tayo. So, ang tawag dun sa chemical na yon ay dopamine. Yun yung nasa brain natin na sasabihin niya na, pwede na tayong magsaya, pwede na tayong mag-relax at mawawala na muna panandalian yung stress natin. So, ang galing 'no, gano'n pala 'yun. Gano'n pala 'pag gumagawa tayo ng mga creative activities and creative hobbies. So, ngayon, I also want to share a little bit. Ngayon, ano naman yung art therapy 'pag kunwari nakipagkita kayo sa isang psychiatrist or psychologist, usually tutulungan nila kayo to improve your mental health through talking. Kukwento nyo kung ano nangyari in your past, kung ano yung mga problema nyo, and baka matulungan nila kayo by talking to each other. Ganyan. And in art therapy naman, meron din usap, pero meron din different art activities na ginagawa natin as therapy. So, ang mga pwede lang pong gumawa nito ay mga art therapist. So, iba po yan sa mga art teacher or yung mga art class natin, no? Yan. So, ano po ba nangyayari sa art therapy? Well, meron pong, of course, yung participant, yung therapist, at saka yung artwork. And again, yung artwork po pwedeng kanta, pwedeng sayaw, pwedeng drama, or painting. Ayan. And itong tatlong key elements na yun, the participant, the therapist, and the artwork, nagtutulong-tulong yan so that we can help resolve some of the issues that the participant is struggling with. So, medyo malalim po siyang topic at mahirap i-explain. Pero ang gusto ko lang po ma-take away nating lahat is, oo nga no, importante pala ang magkaroon ng hobbies, lalo na po ang mga creative hobbies. So ngayon, isipin natin, paano kaya tayo magsisimula na magkaroon ng creative hobby? Katulad ng sabi ko kanina, naku, baka yung iba sa inyo, grade school pa nung huling nag-drawing or tumula, o 'di ba? So, ang masasabi ko lang is first, pipili ka muna ng gagawin mo. Yung simple lang. Hindi naman biglang bibili na tayo ng kung ano-anong art materials, tapos magpe-painting tayo, ganyan. Hindi naman po. So, una, isipin po natin kung ano yung kaya ng budget natin, di ba? And also, kung ano yung kaya natin skills-wise at the moment na, marunong na ba ako mag-painting? Kung hindi pa, baka magsimula muna tayo sa drawing. Or, for example, marami sa atin mahilig sa music at kumanta, di ba? O, kung yung mga kinakaraoke natin, kaya naman natin maka 80, 90, o di ba, 100 minsan, baka singing naman pala ang subukan natin. So, ang kagandahan ng art, di ba, ang daming options. So, titignan muna natin, ano ba yung gusto nating itry na art. Pwede naman pong simplehan lang natin. Yan. So, yes, Miss Odi. Hello po. Yan.
This is my husband, Mr. Devin Manson
Mm.
from USA. I want him to learn and see what is the art therapist that I'm telling him because this helps me a lot. When I learn art therapist, I don't need to confide and talk to someone that, oh, this person hate me, this person is something like this and like that. And I started to have a good relationship with him because when I started joining the art therapy, that's why I love Ms.Inna a lot and I'm supporting her. Whatever support she wants from me. And that's why I decided na to include Ms.Inna on our birthday marathon countdown today because this is also very good for my husband because we are not together. Devin is in USA. Say hi to Ms.Inna because Sunday is family day in Clue and also Community Day. Say hi to Miss Ina. Miss Ina is my art therapist.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. So, we're sharing about how to start your own art hobby and arts for mental health. So, we were saying, first you have to choose your own art art form or art modality. And let's just say, just for a very simple example, that you chose music. So, napili natin music, whether it's singing or playing musical instruments or even writing songs. So, there are many different facets or different aspects of music that we can explore. So, for example, yes, okay, very beginner tayo in music, but we want to pursue this for our mental health. So, it's great. It's great that you chose this. And now, second step, how much time do we have each day or each week that we want to spend on this music? Because for some of us, diba, if we're very stressed after work or in the middle of work, maybe we can take short breaks if it's allowed, no? If your work allows or if you have time within the day, maybe it's good that you can listen to some music. And this doesn't have to be anything specific, just any music that you like. And you can start to notice how you feel. Pakiramdaman mo yung sarili mo. Pag nakikinig ka ng music na yun, ano nang nararamdaman mo? Are you feeling better? Are you feeling more relaxed? And find the songs that, resonate with you at the moment. So this is just one example. So it can be as simple as listening to music, and then maybe later on, after few weeks, few months, if you feel very inspired, 'di ba? What if? Why not? You can play your own musical instrument, or do like online musical instruments if you don't have the space or the budget to buy your own music instrument. So you can already start playing your own songs, for example. So that can be your progression, 'di ba? So hindi naman kailangan na
You got
malaking
lots
malaki
of viewer
agad
here,
yung
Miss
step.
Inna.
Mm. Yes. And for let's give another example, no? Miss Odi is a writer. So, hindi naman po tayo lahat very talented, 'di ba, sa writing. So, what if lang I want to try writing to improve my own mental health? So, why don't we start first with very simple journaling, writing down your thoughts or writing what happened within the day? Because sometimes if we don't write it down or we don't think or reflect about our day, parang ang bilis, parang nakakalimutan natin na nangyari pala yon. We could forget things that happened in the morning even though it's only afternoon. So it's a good exercise already, doing journaling. And many people, I think, are already doing this, no? Parang dear diary, ganon. So,
Yes,
if this suits you, if this suits your time and your work schedule. So, for example, maybe some people journal once a week, maybe some every day. It's really up to you and your schedule. Um, and then later on, once you have enough time, and I think Horizons also has different activities related to writing, then maybe you
every
can
day.
join, no, and see how they have their own process in guiding you on what to write and how to write. Because once
Yes,
you
I got a
yeah,
system in there.
do you want to give a sample of what people write, like topic wise lang po, like kunwari on Mondays, ano po yung ano?
Yes. You know, I am a very busy woman, and I am supporting so many communities. I also have this husband, this handsome husband of me, and I also got my daughter to take good care of. I also got work. So I put horizons into a system that Monday, this is what you will do. Monday, you are going to write any poetry form in English or in Tagalog. And then Tuesday, singing day. You can record yourself singing. And then also Tuesday is Poeta Challenge. Ang dami kong matatalinong. I had smart and talented people who's making their drawings, and then we're going to write a poem about that or paintography. And then Wednesday is Love Story Day. O, di ba? Fall in love. I'm always reminding that to my husband because we should not forget the people that we love. We should always show them how much we love them. Not, Han, are you reading all of my compositions for you? And also, we got our Thursday dialect day. You can write using your own mother tongue, native tongue. So wala kang lusot sa akin. And also, uh, aside from that, we also got Friday cooking day. Yan. May also din tayong Horizons Gardening. Meron din tayong video making sa YouTube. And Saturday is storytelling day. Kung hindi ka marunong magsulat ng tula, then tell us your story. Everyone get a story to tell. And we learn a lesson from that. And aside from the storytelling day, we got Sunday family day. Ayan. And sports day. So, you can tackle anything and everything under the sun. Alam na nila yun. Tuesday, lalabas yung poster. And sometimes, if I'm not busy, I am posting challenges. So, yung mga members ng Horizons, wala silang lutusot na, I didn't know how to write. I didn't know how to sing. Kasi pag Tuesday, nobody will bash you. That's why yan ang segment pag Tuesday, yung iba ayaw kumanta. Kasi ako, I do believe in you. Singing is a very good way na ilabas yung iyong, hindi lang talent. hindi naman kailangan dyan magaling na magaling ka. But also to release stress. And this is part of our culture, karaoke. So nobody will bash you if simplado ka na kumanta ka kasi yan ang hinihingi kong challenge sa'yo eh. You're going to sing if it's Tuesday. It doesn't matter if you're a soprano, if you're a baritone, whatever it. So ayan. Hi Tita Fe. Hi Tonette. And people can watch a replay. Yan. Ito yung parang therapy ko, Miss Ina, sa mga natutunan ko sa iyo. This is just my therapy for what I learned from the community. I'm giving back to the society by watching this radio show so people's voice can be heard and they can promote their books, they can show their talents. O, di ba? These are therapy of yours because this is an FM online. I-click lang ng, just if when people will click the link, then this can be watched all over the world. So when you are on a radio with frequency, only where the frequency, the tower, the antenna, the places that can be reached, that your voice will be heard. But since we're online through the FM radio, many can watch this and we are on a StreamYard, so we're on a replay, people can watch. Eh, o, di ba? Okay ba yan, Miss Ina? Yung mga natutuhan ko sa'yo, ini-apply ko talaga.
Yes, yes. Because yun nga, no, katulad nung what Miss Odie is sharing that even variety of arts, very important din siya. Yan, sometimes if you are willing, di ba, you can try not only one type of art form, baka each day, iba-iba pa. Yes. And sasabihin, kunwari, baka question din ninyo, oh, nagjo-journal na ako, nakikinig na ako ng music every day, pero parang kulang pa or parang wala naman nangyayari. What I can share with you is, of course, feel free to ask for help from your peers or your, if needed, yung professional help if you need more support. But also, if you want to deepen your therapeutic art activities, you can also have some reflection after you do your whatever art that you will do. So, for example, you finished writing your journal or your poem or your story, you can do some simple reflection and notice how you are feeling. For example, before and after, may nagbago ba? Before ako magsulat, baka very stressed ako or tense, or baka very focused. And then maybe after you have finished, maybe there's a feeling of accomplishment, maybe there's a feeling of relief. So just noticing those differences, those are already really good progress. So if you again want to deepen your art making, your therapeutic art making, that's one option. Yun, having some reflection or meditation after your activity. Yan. Okay. Are you back, Miss Audie?
Yes, I'm back. The DJ is back. I'm sorry. The internet in my room is not good this time. Ayan. So thank you
No
so much
problem. No
for
problem.
sharing these things with us. And also, guys, don't forget that every Sunday, Miss Ina is hosting Recharge Radio, and I am one of her radio presenter. O, di ba? This is for all of the migrant workers. We are sending links. Like today, I'm her presenter today. And thank you so much to all who supported the show and chill out with us and share all of the thankful things that they got. Because it's Thanksgiving Day. Happy Thanksgiving Day, husband, over there in USA. So let me read some comments in here so that Ina's voice can rest for a while. Leda Rose says, I agree with you too. We can release our stress through singing, dancing, drawing, writing, or anything else that you really enjoy to do. Yes, si Leda Rose nag-hiking yan. Sa hobby naman siya. And Tonette, guys, read what I transcribe because every words you're saying that is important, I transcribe it. I wrote it in the screen. Because remember, we studied, you taught us how you are going to apply and do the activities. And one of the things that I am applying of what you have taught me is I am writing a question based on the topic. It's in here. I don't know if you could see it. And I'm also transcribing the important things Buti na lang. I'm so happy that I am fast. I'm really a writer, you know, even in typing and absorbing what the presenter was saying. And then Tonette Rodriguez always says hello to everyone. Lovely night. And Mom says, Sis Odie, how blessed you are for having a supportive husband. Please extend my greetings. Happy International Men's Day. Yes. Happy International Men's Day, husband, over there. And then Rosemary
That's a
Capulong
thing.
Eduardo says hello. Mm, it's International Men's Month. It's Husband's Month.
Oh,
So
I
I
never
am not
heard of
go-
that.
so I am not going to bite your head today because it's your day. And then
Uh,
yan may mga tanong ako. Yeah, ito ulit lang sinabi ni Ina. Think only art therapists can perform art therapy such as artwork, drama, performance art. Therapists, the participant, the art, and the therapist are the three key elements. Huwag niyong kalimutan yan. And then, yan. Si Ems Reganet, hi Em, she's saying hi. And guys, may tanong ako from Miss Ina's presentation. Anong musical instrument ang ipinadala sa outer space? Can anyone
Yes.
answer
Did
from
you
the
listen?
audience?
Narinig nyo ba?
Only one instrument. Bibigyan ko kayo ng clue. Meron siyang strings. And syempre, I'm also playing this instrument from the past. Ayan, we got an audience from Finland. Miss Lovely. Hi, Lovely. We miss you here. Sabi yung mga estudyante ni Miss Ina sa CUHK. So, Miss Ina, can you tell us how to become an art therapist?
Yes. So if anyone is interested in becoming an art therapist, usually you will have to have either you study it in your bachelor's degree or your master's degree. So there are also some short courses or diploma courses, but those are for parang certificate lang siya. So you won't be able to have license to be a therapist. So there are art therapy or expressive arts therapy courses if anyone is interested. And baka iniisip nyo na, oh no, paano na yan? Hindi naman art yung background ko or hindi naman psychology. Pwede pa rin po. It's still possible for you to take this course if you are interested. So you'll just have to have extra class or additional classes if needed. Yon. So, kailangan talaga siyang pag-aralan po. Yes.
Ayan. Yung mga anak kong magagaling sa painting, magagaling those who's good in singing and writing and painting, that talented people of yours, you can be an art therapist. O, di ba? Ayan, nakakatuwa.
And
Tingnan natin,
because
let's
I
see
think,
if there's, yan. Maraming salamat, Ms. Ina. Thank you so much. And then invite us to whatever you want to promote and what you're doing. The floor is yours.
thank you, Miss Audie. So, just to recap lang po, yan, I hope that everyone, all of the listeners can try at least one, art or creative art form, creative hobby. Try nyo lang po, even if it's very short activity, and see how you feel after. So hopefully you can try. And also, again, like Miss Audie said, every Sunday night, we have our Recharge Radio. So you can also check yung page ni Miss Audie or you can search on Facebook the Dreamcatchers page. Yun po. So hopefully we
Yes.
can see each other there again. So ang Recharge Radio po ay radio show where we talk to each other and also play music. And this is for migrant workers po. Yeah. Thank
Yes.
you, Miss
It was
Audie.
through Zoom.
Yes.
Somebody answers the questions. What is the instrument that was being sent in the outer space? it was guitar. And Miss Leda got it. So thank you so much, Ms.Inna, for giving me and helping me to give a gift to our audience and to our listeners about art therapists. I'll see you again next Sunday. And then let's meet you can have a crossover with our next guest. Okay, where is he now? So our next guest is since this International Men's Month, so my husband is not alone in here, and also one of the first international artists of Horizons, and also he is from R&B. So okay, thank you, Ms. Ina. Now we got our second guest in the house, Mr. Jerome Bradley, or AKA also known as Mr. Jwrittez. And I want you to meet my husband, Mr. Devin Munson, who is also in USA.
What's up? What's up, everybody? God bless you. First of all, I'm so honored to be on the show all the way from the United States. God bless you. I'm humble. And I'm finally get to meet the king, my brother. God bless you. How are you?
Doing good. How are you, bud?
I'm good, my brother. I'm good, man. I'm so happy for you guys as a couple and stuff like that. God bless you. My sister, God bless you. And thank you again for having me on the show.
So, you know why you are here in the show, and you are the second guest. The first guest is about art therapy because it's my birthday countdown. So, we are giving back to the society. We are
Yeah.
giving nice stuff for them. And today is also International Men's Month. So, that's why you are also here. And aside from, you are the first international artist of Horizons. So, my last interview with you is last year. So tell us what happened after that. Jwrittez is R&B, and also he is a musical poet. So
Yeah.
go ahead, because this is not just a simple StreamYard. We are broadcasting live at 91.5 WRS FM. Wow, radio.
Yes.
So, and what's up after that interview in the StreamYard? And now, because that is the second year anniversary of Horizons. Now we had our own show. It's called Blue Community Lifestyle with DJ Odimonson and the Horizons. Because why lifestyle? We do believe that if people had a story to tell, you got a lifestyle to share. So go ahead and share it
Yeah.
with us.
Yes. Just going back, we're just gonna go back, take it back a little bit. Guys, despite losing, and I've been through many battles and many wars and many losses in life, just trials and tribulations as a child and growing up. I just want you to know, everybody out there to know that despite losing does not dictate you or define you as being a loser. A lot of times in life, what happens is a lot of people, they go through trials, tribulations, or whatever they go through, and they give up. And that's not what God has for your life. He wants you to get up and get out and utilize those losses in life as fuel to become a winner. So back to your question, my sister, back to my sister. What have I been doing? 2022 has been a great year for a musical poet. I am a poet, a traditional poet, like all you guys and stuff like that. So what we did was we took music and poetry and merged it together, and then we just got out to the world. So we're bringing a message of the vibe, love, two worlds combined in one. So it's been a great year We performed at the Apollo Theater, which is the hugest platform that any artist can perform at, win, lose, or booed. The competition is fierce. You could be the greatest artist in the world. Some of the best and the greatest artists in the world have been booed. Luther Vandross is one of them, Lauryn Hill, and it's very fierce. And a lot of people they would look at the Apollo Theater. You lost, makes you good, and then that's not true. It's all about your night. And we went out there and we banged it out. We had a phenomenal experience. It's a once in a lifetime experience. So just by getting to that stage is a win.
Yeah, that is correct. So that was full of courage. What happened that made your comeback in there? Because that is where our last interview ended. So now that you're on the second interview here, you came back with a win, and tell us the secret or what happened that not all came back in Apollo. I know that.
Right. I'm actually coming soon. I'm just waiting for the email and all the information. I was called back to the Apollo Theater. There's just certain things I can't say about, what happened and what's going to happen and whatever like that. However, it was a fair square and it wasn't my night. However, when we come back and we're going to redeem ourselves, it's going to be a win-win. It's going to be a great night. However, beside the Apollo Theater, I won a Lifetime Achievement Award in another state, a presidential Lifetime Achievement Award from the president's office through the organization. So I received actually one and a plaque for the musical Love Poet for the year. And then I went back and performed at the award show, and come to find out I won another Lifetime Achievement Award and another presidential award. So for being a poet and pushing yourself out there, a lot of people don't know, a lot of people see what's going on on the scene and the wins, but they don't understand what goes on behind the background. A lot of times people don't even want to hear poetry. A lot of people don't want to hear the word poet, especially in the music industry and the live shows and the performance shows. They overlook you. So what we do is we get out there and we kick behind. We go out there and we represent for all the poets in the world, for every poet out there. When Team Jwrittez goes out there to perform, I take all of you guys with me. We're out there in spirit. I'm representing everybody out there that took some losses in life. Like I said, man, never give up on your dreams and never give up on your hope. And you can pursue anything that you want. So
Yes, I do believe in that. Now, can you give us a sample? Can you recite a poem or can you sing? You know how it goes on my show. There's no script on my show.
I have this song right here. Let me see. All right, here's a song right here. Baby, forget the past. Baby, forget the past. I don't want to fight. Let me pull up and make love to you tonight. I just wanna make love. Yeah. I can't even stand. I've been yearning for your touch. Yearning for your touch. Yearning for your touch. I'm hearing it. I don't wanna slide. I just wanna. This right here is a collab with the Phoenix, Jwrittez. Oh, girl.
You're now having collabs.
Huh? You can hear it?
You're now having collaborations.
I didn't hear you.
You're now having collaborations.
Yes. Come to me, baby. So that right there, that was a collaboration. That was a collaboration with the Phoenix, and I'm looking for another song here. I did a collaboration. What I'm doing is And the reason why I'm doing a lot of collaborations and stuff like that, there's a lot of artists out there that's not heard. And when you come together and you put your minds together and you bring these beautiful songs out to the world needs, right now, the world lacks love in the music. We're hearing a lot of, bend over, degrading the women, shooting everybody, and worrying about money and materialistic items. And people are so caught up on those things that they forget the morals about life and what love is about. So what we want to do is we want to bring back the love. Back in the days, we had a whole bunch of, you had the Doobie Brothers, you had Marvin Gaye, you had all these multi people, and everyone had their own style of music. So that's what we want to do. We just want to just bring back in our lane the love. And I've teamed up with many artists, and we're just pushing out our stuff, and we're just bringing that vibe back to the world. I'm just looking for another song.
Take your time.
Thank you so much.
Everything happens in the life.
Right. I'm looking. I have so many songs in this phone that I have. I'm gonna see if this is it right here. Shane Noise.
So to our listeners over there on air, this is still your DJ Odimanson with my husband and with our guest, Mr. Jwrittez. It's International Men's Month, and it's 11:11 p.m. time check. But you will hear this after 5 minutes, so it will be 11:16 p.m. if you are about to hear my time check. But that is time check for Hong Kong, Philippines, Singapore, because in Asia, not all in Asia have the same time.
So this is the song right here by R&B artist K. Lewis and Jwrittez. Girl, I know you wasted a lot of time on dead end grind. Those boys playing with your mind. So it's like the R&B old school, but today. I promise not to waste your time. I don't wanna 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 waste your time. Girl, I don't wanna waste your time. I just wanna love you and blow your mind. It blew your mind. I understand. Life has not been kind. Let me behind those walls. Let me be the one to answer your calls. So that right there and catch you before all you. So that's a collab with my that's actually my childhood friend, and we reconnected through the music. The craziest thing is he saw me on social media, and I'm like, man, who is this dude and stuff like that. Like so many years pass by, sometimes you don't realize who's who, and then you're just seeing this guy just keeps hitting you up, and he's into music. And the crazy thing is, he makes his music at his pace, but Jwrittez is just, I'm so crazy with it that I'm just very aggressive. I'm extremely aggressive. I like to write every single day. I like to record. I own my own home studio. I own my own portable DJ equipment on the spot. If one time I went to a show and the speakers blew out, and they were like, "Oh, guys, we're gonna have to close the show." And I said, "Close the show for what?" "Well, the speakers. That's it. Show's over." I said, "No, there's not." So I ran to my car, got my stuff, put it out there, and the show continued. So I'm just like so aggressive with it. I'm aggressive. Some artists are scared because I'm texting them, I'm calling them. "What's up? What are you doing? What are you talking about? You're laying up watching the movie." "No, you need to complete this song. I need you in the studio. I need this." So I become extremely aggressive. So I want to just take this time out to shout out K. Lewis and the Phoenix for working with me and understanding and being aggressive with me. So to me, for me, this is just my personal view on anything in life. If you're not driven by passion and you're driven by money, you're gonna lack that motivation. Sometimes money is, people are just chasing money, and that's beautiful because we have to survive on it. However, my team, we're about passion. We're on the spot. Everything is, we just want to just put out quality music to the world, and that's what we're about, just quality.
So, Ma'am Fer Rosario Vergara, Maximo, got a question in here for you, Brother J, Big Rome. Is this author Robert Bradley? The voice is his?
She said what?
Is this author Robert Bradley? The name of Jwrittez is Jerome Bradley, not Robert Bradley.
Yes. The
And
name.
this is Jwrittez's voice, and the other voice is collaboration with his brother Kay Lewis. Yeah.
Yes.
Can you please make them listen to your song that is only your voice?
Okay.
Na-confirm.
All right. Listen. We got to do. No problems, guys.
I want you to play The Wife because that's the very first song I heard for you. And I know my husband will like it.
The wife song. Everyone, what's so crazy, guys? The wife song. I get that wife song. Everyone loves that song. I've been trying to bury that song and just make new music. But every time I go to a show,
My husband hasn't heard that, so I disagree that you buried it. I want him to hear it.
I'm just giving you a little background. Every time when I go to the shows, guys, I try to bring, I try to reinvent myself. I try to bring some new flavor to the team, new flavor to the performances. And people whisper in my ear and they're like, dude, I want you to perform the wife song. So if I get to perform 2 songs at the event, I have to change one of my songs to the wife song. So here's the song right here, guys. The wife song is a story that I made up. And I was at a very down point in my life where I was, there was nothing, no interviews going on for me. There was nothing going on for me. And I actually wanted to give up. And I was in my studio and I was just crying. And God said, write this. You're going to write this story right here. I wrote the story, Wife. I have about 6 parts to it, but this is one part. This is not even the beginning of the story. I wrote the story, and this was my first time ever recording anything. Once I recorded it, now I pushed it out because we had COVID. So during COVID, I was all over the States. I was traveling. I was hopping planes anywhere I could go and perform. I was there. So when everyone was on the lockdown and the pandemic, I was out on tour, my own personal tour. So here's the song right here, and it's just a made-up story, guys.
They took my wife, destroyed my life, left me to cry, I just wanna die.
Man, it was the coldest day of my life, the day I lost my wife. 2 intruders I dropped, despite changing the plot, my wife was shot. My wife was shot, my life just stopped. It was a long night. It felt like forever. What a storm to weather. They harmed my treasure. So angry, my nerves just kept festering. My gun was licensed, but still, they took me in for questioning. I arrived at the hospital today. The doctors didn't want to say, but the love of my life just passed away. Damn, she was the air that I took in. When I lost, she made me feel like I could win. Made me smile when I wanted to grin.
They took my wife, destroyed my life, left me to cry, I just wanna die. They took my wife, destroyed my life, left me to cry, I just wanna die.
Here we are at a situation so unusual. My babies are lost, crying at the funeral. Why me? How could this be? The love of my life is gone. My kids see me so weak, and once I was so strong. I have to find who is behind this. Police want a case solved, All I want are the bodies involved. My wife was shot. Now it's time to turn the tables and change their plot. That's in my heart, but I have to play smart. Think of my kid instead of doing a life bid. Although it kills me inside, I have to let this one slide and bury my pride. So much heartache, so much pain. This storm is an endless rain. My eyes are swollen shut, so sore. It damaged my soul to the core. I can't bear it anymore. Tears I drop. Damn, my wife was shot. My wife was shot. You are my heart, my soul, the one I would truly miss. I felt your spirit in each and every kiss. What we shared was such a bliss. The air just lost its crisp. There it is, the wife song. There it is.
Okay, husband, what can you say? Man to man.
Yeah, I like that a lot. It's actually, I mean, I completely and totally catch everything about it on there. There's several, there's a couple different layers there to that song, and I caught every single one.
Oh, my man.
And you also, it could be and because of the way that it sounds, if you were to take the music away, it would be a very deep, passionate, open poem,
Right.
instead of a song.
Right.
So you're actually got two different things going on there.
Right.
Like I said, there's multiple layers to that song, and I hit every one, and that was awesome. I like that.
My brother, thank you so much. Thank you so
That
much.
means he loves his wife.
Yes. When actually any man that hears this song would actually start to reflect like, damn, what if I did lose my wife? How would the hell would I live? And how would this affect me? Like, this is a story, but wow, you know, it could actually prick your heart and stuff like that. But this song right here, like I said, we're actually trying to take it to a short movie, some type of something of like a short movie. I've been pushing it out there, talking to people, and the sad thing is everyone just wants money, 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 money. They don't see the project. Like, I want someone that I need some, forget the money, forget paying out the money, and hopefully it gets to someone's ears and eyes. Like, I want someone to take that and say, you know what, Jerome, I see the vision, and let's work this together. Let's make this project together. You're going to have to finance. However, let's take this to the next level. I'm going to work with you type of stuff. And then it's not about the finance. I'm looking for someone to have the passion and the vision to see where we could take this. Because like I said, there's many, many different parts that I wrote. I have it written. I have it copywritten. This is one heck of a story from a guy that I can't spill out the means, but this is one heck of a story. How the guy became rich and everything like that. And what's so crazy is I didn't know anyone with a studio or anything. My daughter's best friend's brother owned the studio, and she was like, yeah, he owns it in his bedroom. So I went over there. I wrote the song. I let him hear it. He's the one who's singing on the hook and everything. He's the one that's singing. He provided the beat. I purchased everything. And this was a one take. I wrote it out. We did it. I just went to the mic. Boom, boom, boom. I did it one take. Walked away, and I said, do what you need to do, and it came out perfect. So that's what we're going with that. However, what we're doing now is we're leaning more towards, and this was the goal from the beginning, to become a songwriter. So that's where we're at right now. We have a lot of stuff written, and 2023, we want to step into that. We want to get closest to our goal. And the whole mission of going out performing was actually to rub elbows, to be seen, to stay relevant. And every show that I go out to and perform, it's actually 98% hip hop, R&B. These are the shows, and they don't want me there. I'm not welcome there. They don't want me there. it is what it is, you know. And everyone's a rapper, everyone's an R&B singer. So when they hear a poet, they don't want me there at all. So they put me on first to get me in and get me out. However, when we go, we show up and we give our 100%. So we always make a good impression, you know, because if you're in it, you got to be in it to win it. You have to know your words. You have to know your performance. You have to know your audience. You got to read everything. You know, you just got to be prepared. I've seen a lot of artists, and I don't like to speak bad about anyone, but I've seen a lot of artists go out and don't know their words, don't know what's going on, and you know, if when you're out here representing, especially for all the poets, and like I said, for all those that were being rejected, I'm being aggressive. So I'm here to be, you know, I'm kicking doors down, and I'm there to make a statement and make a mark for all of us.
So
Now,
this is nice when you don't have a script, you see? And did you like the pattern of the show that it's a lifestyle? So we're letting the guest share what he or she wants to share. We don't do interview. Like sometimes I will ask questions, but it's just according to what you want to share so that we're avoiding um saying things that is unnecessary or will hurt people. But anyway, so Jay writes, we only got 4 minutes left. And how? Say hi to your fans, reach out to your fans, say thank you to your fans. Go right ahead.
yeah, I want to thank everybody out there that supports Team Jwrittez because we are a few. It's a narrow path. We're in our own lane. We're not trying to be with anyone else. And the wide majority of people, we are bringing originality and just love and passion. And like I said to everybody, man, despite losing doesn't make you a loser. Never give up on your dreams. It's never too late. I'm out here old as dirt, and I'm out here looking good doing it and having so much fun. It's so much passion because it's from the heart. So it's never a loss, despite whatever the situation is. I go out there and we go out there to win, and I want you to go out there and win. I want you to dust off your dreams, man. Pick it up, and then be self-invested. Don't wait for nobody. Google everything, learn everything, and put your passion out there and become a winner. Despite, like I said, despite losing, being stagnant, get out there to the world and support this sister right here. Support the brother. She has a great platform. She opens up for all poets and stuff like that. So guys, be respectful and support. That's it, man. It's called share. That share button, just press that share button. It takes nothing to press that share button and get these numbers up. She's been here, what you said, 2 years? The group's been here 2 years? Sis? Your
The group
group's,
is going to be
your group's
3 years, almost 3 years, almost 3 years.
3 years. Almost 3 years, guys. This is what we need to do, man. When someone's out here doing something positive and has a platform, a lot of people are not doing anything for the people. So when you have a sister like this has a platform, man, support it, share it, tag people outside of the group, get these people in the group, and let us grow and prosper. That's what it's about. It's about leveling up. Now, here's a quick poem because you guys, you know, I'm a traditional poet as well. If you were to look behind this smile, you would encounter tears equivalent to a mile. Many promise to stand firm as a stone. Instead, I remain alone. This was my life before you. You have erased such a place where virtues I could taste. You are my today, my tomorrow. Substance in the world without sorrow. Today, when you look into these eyes, you would only see you. A soul revealing the reflection of you. Affection so true. My eyes were answering question for you. My life was a game. I allowed people to play. You have shown me a better way. Now burns your eyes. You are the truth behind these eyes. Thank you so much for having me. This is your boy, Jwrittez. God bless you, Sister Odys. God bless you, my brother. God bless you. It's a pleasure meeting you. I always see you and stuff like that. This is an honor to actually speak with you and engage with you. God bless you, man. You have a beautiful queen and a beautiful king. God bless you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. J. Wright, for helping me keep an inspiration to our audience. Thank you very much, and you got disconnected. So it's time for our next guest. What happened to me? There you go. So let's give our guest a beautiful introduction. Hello there! Ayan, wait a second. Ayan na, papasok na siya.
Hello!
Ayan!
Ay,
Did you see your
anyari, ba't
beautiful
nawala sa
introduction?
akin? Hi,
Okay,
Mommy.
most
Hi,
of you,
Daddy.
there you go.
Si Dad.
Most of you
Chill lang si
knew
Dad.
her. Oo. So, mag-i-English ka ngayon.
Ay, shit! Sorry. Bala na. Sige, try natin yan.
Are you there? So,
Nag-back out
Yeah,
na.
I'm here.
yeah,
Okay.
this is Veronica. And wag na natin,
Hi.
let's not make a further ado. Maybe he's getting his call because it's 11:31, 10:31 a.m. in USA, and I woke him up. So after the long wait, show us your book. Where is your
My
night
book
butterfly
is
book?
there. Is it,
Ayan.
is it
Can you hear me
seen
well?
already? Yeah, yeah. So, this is the Night Butterfly book after a 1 year and a half of sacrifices. So I made it to the top. So, but actually, this is not the real top or the real wins that we are waiting. There are a lot more opportunities waiting, and I'm trying to be there. I always trying to get every opportunities that comes into me. So I'm so grateful for everything.
Yes, me too. I was so happy. Oh, ayan na yung mga yung lolang book. Oh, ayan, diba? Show yours.
Yes,
Finally.
yes.
Yes, it's very
At nakikita niyo
important
naman
for
ang mga
us
magaganda
to,
diyan, nandiyan sa harapan ang magaganda. Yung mga model nasa harapan.
yeah. It's very important for a writer, a owner of a group page or a talent house to have a book. It's
Yeah.
not easy to produce a book. Like what we discussed at the last time with the book coach at the end,
Mhm.
it's like you are giving birth to your own child because the
Yes,
responsibility never stops from
agree. That's
writing.
true. That's true. That is
So
true because writing is not just your emotion. It's also your something that all you have to pamper a kid is just like that. You also need to pamper this every pieces of your words, every letters, every lines, every thoughts. You need to all care and pamper. So just like a baby, you need to treat it well. That's how the books.
yeah, that's how the book goes. It is like your baby that after you
Yeah.
have a labor, the labor thing is when you are writing the manuscript to finish the manuscript. That is a
Mhm.
labor. And when you are putting the pages together, which one will come first? The editing.
Yeah. The
For me, the
editing
edit.
is
For me, the
okay. Editing for me is actually I'm not the one who edit all because the publication they already did it for me and they help already the how about this the cover. So usually I just did to give them all my pieces and then they just filed it on the right pages and times and everything. So it's really perfect for me already. So nothing to ask more. Oops. DJ Audi is gone. So guys, if you if you want to purchase Night Butterfly book, it's always available on Amazon for $9 paperback, and some of pieces that I have here are still going to a charity, a child for charity, and that is my plan for this book. And then everyone who wants to have the copy of Night Butterfly book, you can have it on Amazon for $9 US dollars. So you can have it, you can enjoy it, and there are two pieces, the Tagalog, a Filipino poems, and also an English poems. That is all about uh, positivity, love, and something aspiring to others. Because as a love poetess, I always love to express my emotions using what I feel, what is my mood for the day. So that's how I wrote this book. Yes, you come back already. So I
She has
Yeah, thank you
no
so much.
clue that she was even disconnected. That look on her face said, "Was I off?"
I know I'm disconnected. That's why I am messaging
yeah.
Joanne to check if I am back on air. I know I was disconnected because I cannot see my face. Go stand in a
It's okay.
corner.
It's fine.
I will put you in a corner, and you know I will.
Yari ka.
No, because the I didn't see that because the StreamYard has its own internet phone. I am using my own internet, and then I didn't know I accidentally touched its Wi-Fi, so I got
Oh,
disconnected. But
it's
anyway,
always
back to the book. The book is an inspiration
happen.
because it's not easy to write a book. It's nice when you are seeing different migrant workers. Veronica, are you still there?
Yep, I'm here. I'm here. I'm listening to you.
Oh, ayan. You know the reason why Veronica is part of my third countdown?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
we are here. Veronica is part of my
She's always disconnected. That's why, Mami Odi walang ganyanan. So, so how are you, Daddy? Kami na lang ni Daddy mag-uusap kasi wala si Mami Odi.
Uh, well, tell us something about your process. What exactly do you like? Do you have a thought ahead of time on what you want to write, or do you
Oh,
just write whatever you feel at the time? Or
yes. Yes, that's right, Daddy. I always write what I feel for the day. Sometimes I can write 5 to 7 poems in a day based on my feelings. And then some writings that I have, I just base on what other people feel for that day too. So most of all, I'm using the love to create my pieces, and then I just make up my mind to collab any other words that suited on my poem. So that is how the way. And sometimes actually for me, on my part, having this book is not really hard for me, because as I talked to the publication, I said to them that I have already the pieces of my poems and it's ready. And then they just compiled it. They do the layout. They do anything for me already. So it's a big help for me. And also I don't have anyone here. It's just only on the back is Jwrittez and some collaboration, a one piece collaboration with him. But usually I always, all of here are my own composition, Tagalog and English composition. That's all come from my feeling. That's all my emotions, my mood, and everything. So if I'm happy, I can write more. If I'm sad, I can write more and more. So that is how I did this book.
have you ever Have you ever given yourself like a really hard challenge? Like taking, say for instance, you're walking down the street and you spilled your coffee, and then that, and you know you're angry about having, and kind of upset that you spilled your coffee, because you know that's how you start your day. You can't live without it. Uh, if you're like me, you're like that. But you go from
Yes.
spilling your coffee, and then from just that dropping of that coffee, uh, you know, something major comes into your mind, and you take that spilling of a coffee and just you see, uh I guess the only best way for me to describe it is, in the spilling of that coffee you see an entire universe created and destroyed inside of your mind. And then you just, have you
Yeah.
ever tried writing out the that entire universe into like a poem or something?
Yes, sometimes outside when because I always go out every day and to do work, my own work here in Hong Kong, and then every time that I walk, sometimes I get lost. I I get lost, and then I will use the chances to use that incident happened to me for a day. I use that to write a poem. Sometimes I'm lost one station. Sometimes I bump on the other people. Sometimes that's right. I spill my coffee that I ordered in Starbucks and then I spilled it on the way. And oh my God, I said, what comes into me, how it happens, and then suddenly there is some words come into my mind, and then I ask, and then I take out my phone and start writing. After I have one or two lines, I can finish it in one sitting. So that's how I can create lines now for or a poem now this time. Before I always struggle how to compose the poems, Daddy, because it's always hard to find words that fit on a line because you're not just writing eh. You're not just writing. You need to write with feelings. You need to write with reality. You need to show what you want to share to the universe and what the reader can can inspire on your words. So it's not just about writing. It's always you need to always connect yourself to everything that happened to you and everything that you see outside or everything that you feel inside. So that is how I make this everything about this book. So that is all about it. Yes, Mommy Odie is back. Yes. So
Wow.
I'm gonna Daddy's question is very nice. It's great.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
why he is the DJ in there. You know, I let him run the show. It's so nice. I'm just chilling, watching, and listening because my internet kicked me out. Internet kicked me
Yes.
out. So you're having a daddy daughter day. So I feel like
Yes.
I'm just disturbing.
Yes.
Let them be. So, Daddy, thank you so much. You did a good job. You know.
Yeah, I agree with you. Daddy did a great job.
Because everything here is not scripted and he didn't have a script, so that's, you see, you
Mhm.
did a very
That's
very decent.
this is all real. This is all real. Nothing to be right.
No, i
Nothing to
i
be
didn't
scripted.
i
Right?
didn't instruct him. He had no instruction on what he will do. He is a support DJ, and he's one of the main DJ on Sunday. So because daddy can
Yeah.
relate, you can see that he is a good daddy to his daughters in the community, because if
Of
not,
course. I
how
know.
can
I
he
know that.
how can he answer, and how can he support you, and he didn't left you behind when I got disconnected because StreamYard kicked me
Yeah.
out.
Yes.
Okay.
And that is very good that you always have a co-DJ. So whenever you are having a trouble, there is someone
Mm.
that he can ask or talk to than leaving the
Yeah.
guest alone, right? That's
So
right.
we
That's
are
good.
doing a different thing today because it's a birthday marathon countdown. You see, we
Yes.
got guests that's very related. Three guests because three more days to go, and it's my birthday. And my purpose is to give back to the society, not just asking for gifts. The first one we get art therapy. And after we get the art
Yeah.
therapy, we get some singing. And now, since last time our guest is about how to write a book, and now you got a woman who had already inspire. Because okay, can you read one
You
poem
broke up on.
and later
Uh,
on,
okay. Do you want English or Tagalog?
of course, English.
What?
Do you want your daddy to
Okay.
any
But
English any
okay.
English poem? That, that's on the book. And then after
Okay.
that,
So,
you're going to tell us the secret on how you manage Upah, because
okay.
you have different way of inspiring and motivating the members. It's making the certificate. That is a lot
Mhm.
of work to do. But before you answer that, go ahead and read a poem so that you can hear how you do your spoken poetry. Actually, if she is reciting
Yes.
a poem outside, she memorized it. But this is a surprise, so go ahead.
so, so actually, I really shocked, but I'm very grateful to be here. Of course, you can ask me anytime, even not prepared or prepared. I always prepared actually, so nothing to worry.
How
So
it goes when you're an artist.
one of my newest poem this month is titled "I'm So Weak." Morning light, a sweet night, by your side, holding me tight. On my ears I hear your whisper, and gentle touch with care. Awakening in your face like heaven. You can't blame me if I wake up by 11. Being late in your arms, all I need is your sweet charm. Narrow bed, short blanket, tight sleeping dress that makes you sweat. Caressing my hair with your power of breath. I'm so lost in nowhere. I love the feeling of your finger through my nose. The kiss of your lips on my forehead goes down, finding my lips to feel. I'm so weak, it makes me kneel. Whew. So, so that poem, uh,
Yeah.
I don't know. This poem is I feel sweeted. I feel so much sweetness on this poem. That's why I get so weak. I'm getting so weak every time I imagine this poem because I really wanted a man to to put his finger on my nose, like that or something. So this is a kind of a sweet poem, a sweet imaginations in the future or someone like that if I have, but I'm free. So, but sometimes being a love poet, it's not just to always tell something about how you manage the love. It's about how you feel the love or by every minute, and to whom you feel the love. That is very important. Like you feel the love with Daddy Dibon, so that is very important. Me, I'm in this time I'm only imagining this, but I really love the poem because it's not only just it's because my composition, but it's really my imagination runs differently, and I have my own my I think my senses is awakened for more than 100%. That's why,
Exactly.
so that's why I really love
You
this
are really
poem.
Devon's daughter
Yeah.
because your imagination is also this.
Yes.
I can say that. I just teasing you.
Yes, of course. And also like us Filipino is very sweet. We all know that Filipina is very sweet. Am I right, Daddy? Is Mommy Odys sweet?
I plead the fifth.
What?
I said I plead the fifth. It means I refuse to answer due to the fact that I might be incriminated by answering.
Safe answer. Safe answer. Safe
It's
answer.
Am I
So
sweet?
yeah. I
Yes
mean,
or no?
honestly,
No.
I wouldn't be with her otherwise.
Mhm. Yeah.
She
That is
actually
very
had asked me to come up with. She asked me to do a video actually for this broadcast, I think it was. And she said the topic for the video is, "What do you think of me?"
That's for my
And
birthday.
she got kind.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, it's for her birthday. Well, the reason why I'm
Well,
bringing this up is because she got mad. It was a 29-second video, but I thought it said everything there was to say, in my own personal opinion. But she wanted a bit more. She wanted me to say why. I can't fit why in a small video. But my response to what do I think of her is two words said in July of 2018. I do. That
I
that
do.
says it all.
I
If
do.
she
I
wasn't
know.
sweet,
I got it. I got.
you know, she can be sweet, but she can be mean. I mean, she's human. That happens. We can all be the greatest person in the world. We can all be, the absolute worst person in the world.
Mm, yeah.
Um, we have the potential as humans to be super great or super horrible. Our emotions help dictate how what that person is going to be. And yes, I see you trying to sneak your rings on there, hun. You're about 2 hours too late, but I was gonna let it go, but that look on your face told me to say something. um, but
I love
and
that. I love that.
But yeah, I mean, it's there's a reason I'm with her. I've been with her for 15 years. We've gone through a lot of
Wow.
problems.
Wow.
Personal, individual personalities, individual thought patterns. That I didn't always agree with things she was doing. She didn't agree with things I was doing. But we both pretty much stopped those individual things to come together as one. That is what it's about. If I didn't feel that there was something good in her, something great in her, I wouldn't have stayed with her. I'm just that kind of person. It's not easy being in a relationship. You
Yeah.
choose how the relationship goes.
Yes,
And it all
exactly.
comes back to you and that person as individuals. You need to remember this person isn't me. They're going to see things different than me. They could be the absolute most horrible person on the planet, but something about them has attracted you to. But at the same time, don't try to change them. If they can't change for you, don't try to change. Just shut them out. Just go.
Yeah.
Because you can't change people.
Yeah.
Something about the way they are caused you to fall in love with them to begin with. Find that aspect. Well, he looked me in the eyes. When he talked to me, he stared into my eyes. I love that aspect. Okay, well, there's several billion men out there with eyes that can look into yours. If
Yeah.
he
Yeah. Yeah.
is abusive physically, mentally, emotionally, move on. But you also have to stop and look at it that people's past plays a part. Uh, you know, like I said, her and I had a lot of issues when we first got together. We've had issues. We still have issues. I mean, that we're individuals. We're both human, but we're doing everything we can for each other. If that means changing something from going from being a smoker to a non-smoker, that um
I love it. How I love it,
That's
Daddy. Always tell truth. Yeah.
well, I was a very, very heavy smoker when I first got with her. I was actually smoking about 2 cartons of cigarettes a week. Um, and with a bad heart, really shouldn't be doing that. Not a good idea. Um, but it wasn't until, we got married that, I actually toned it down to the point where I quit. So,
Good. That is the good thing that Daddy did for Mommy Audie. I love it. You know, you know, sorry, you showed your love to Mommy Audie. So because you change, you quit for something that it can help on your relationship to grow more stronger, and then you did something for her, not just for yourself but for her, and to make your bonding more inspiring and more lovelier. So that is a good thing for you. That is a good side of Daddy Dipon. So Mami Odi, may masasabi ka pa ba?
Well, it's the first time that he talked that I let him talk because you are a love poet and it's so nice
Yeah.
when you hear talking a human being who's talking about love for his wife
Yes,
for real. And
that's
also,
true.
he also loved the people that I love the most, the community that I love the most. You know
Yeah,
how busy I am, and you know how I am as a human being too. You know how I
exactly.
deal with people. You know how I deal with different things and all of them caused by daddy. Because daddy is the one who showed me how to adapt people, that you can be a parent no matter what, as long as you, because me and daddy, when we are on fiance, the first thing we get together is we already got adopted kids and we already got grandkids all over the world. So
We are
you
now
guys
big.
are, yeah, it's daddy who taught me how to do that, how to love humanity. But anyway,
Yes.
daddy, bakit, why is only unfair ka? Bakit yung nagawa lang ni daddy sa akin? Ask your daddy what I did to his life para makomplete tong love ano mo. Tanungin mo sa
Oh,
kanya. Kasi pag ako ang nagtanong yan, di yan sasagot.
I don't. Daddy showed what he did to you is is his what he likes, what he
Mm.
loves for you, and not just to love you, not just to respect you, but to make you special as a queen, and something that can be loved by all. So you're very lucky and blessed to have him, right? And also we are lucky in the community to have you both as our parents, especially you are always guiding us, interacting with us, so that is very inspiring for a newbie, or even all the old poets or everyone in the community. It's a good example that that a couple show to everyone, or even to their children. Sometimes fighting is okay. That is always common in a couple, but on the end of the day, it's always getting better and better, and much more days come. It's less and less and less. So that is the tandem of Audie and Daddy Dibon. So what can I say more,
So
right?
daddy, if you had already told them what you did for me, because I'm letting you say it, because I want Veronica to learn, because she is your daughter in the community. What are the things that I did to you? Oh, that's the question that you need to answer. So it's
So to that,
balance.
so Daddy, what is the things that you did to Mommy Audie?
No, mommy did for him.
Oh, Mommy did for you. I'm sorry. So what is it, Daddy? Can you tell me so I can, maybe I can get a hint or something, a clue.
oh boy. Um,
Oh boy. Oh, I love that expression. See? Okay, okay.
now I know how Scott Bakula's character Sam Beckett felt in Quantum Leap. Oh boy. Um, there's several things that she's changed about herself. and it's made our relationship better. Uh, she's actually, you know, before it was like one instance is it was kind of you're there when I feel like giving a crap that you're even there. She kind of had that attitude towards me for a little while back when we first got together. Uh, she, I'd be talking, I'd say something to her, and it was all about what she wanted, when she wanted it. It was either, that or you can just go away. I don't care, blah, 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 She was
Because I am a
very,
strong person.
well, you also have to throw in there, hun, that you're a spoiled brat too, I mean, but,
Laglag and eat.
but when we first got together, one of the things that, really kind of made me question if I should be with her or not is because, like I said, she had the whole, yeah, you're there when I actually, feel like caring that you're there. She had that attitude towards me, really bad. And I thought, well, if she doesn't care, then why am I even bothering? And I kind of had that thought in my head, but then she would turn around and I'd see a glimpse of the potential of the person that she could be. And I thought, well, maybe I'll stick around. Maybe I'll stick around. Maybe she'll get her head out of her rear and, bring that real her to the surface. It took a while, but she did. She has proven that even though, and I understand, she went through a lot in her life.
Yeah.
I have as well. That contributed to how she acted.
Yeah.
I tried to keep that in mind, and it worked out in the end. She ended up becoming a better person. I started slowly but surely, I saw her, the real her coming out.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And I'm trying hard not to say anything inappropriate as I'm sitting here talking about this. Don't need
Alrighty.
to throw everything out there. There's things that should be kept personal.
But now you know better, Mommy Audie, right, Daddy? Because you saw her, her inner self already, for for
So
for your
this is Veronica, what I
marriage.
am telling you. Because you are a very strong person. You ask your daddy. I am 10 times. If you are going to say the word DEVIEL from the past, I became like that. Because I cannot let anyone hurt me. Because
Yeah,
of
of
what I
course.
suffered from the past. So the
Mm-hmm.
mommy that you're seeing now is very toned down. Because I toned down because of daddy, and I am I really bring out the real me because when I was very soft-hearted from the past, many people abused me, and Daddy
Me,
knows that. And I cannot
I
let that
have
happen to
I
me.
have two sides. I have the strong side. I have the weaker side. But
So,
the weaker side for me is when I am love. That is the most
mhm.
wicked side of me. I am
I am
stronger.
strong. We're
I
different.
am
I am
stronger.
strong when I'm in love.
Yeah, I am stronger after that battle in my love. That is the most thing that always makes me hurt when it comes to love. That is always painful for me. I
You
always
know,
unlucky in that phase. So
you're
I
so
cannot
young.
say it's because God gave that situation for me. But I know God gave it to me because He has a purpose for me to look and to find the best and the better that I am really deserve in the future.
One
That's what.
day, you will write
Yeah.
a poem that is not an imagination anymore, and
No.
you will send it to me.
That
You will
poem
say, This is
Yeah,
for
that
real, and you should send it to us. if
that
you're, if
poem will
you're,
be that poem that I will be wanted to write in my part or in my half will be the piece of poem that I cannot share to everybody. I can only say it to him face to face every day, every time. So that is uh, a very special one in the future.
wow.
I believe that I can find this man in the future.
You know, the universe is very good in granting
Yep.
our requests and our wishes. But as what I'm always saying, we need to prove to the universe that we are worthy or deserving for that wishes. And you are still young. Someday you will find your
Yeah,
partner.
of
And when you
course.
find your partner, be sure that you are, it's not just by words, but it is an action. Because me and Daddy, we're not really into sweet nothings. We're not really into I love you, I miss you, blah blah blah. We're into by words, by actions. Because Daddy is a very responsible husband. You know, I am earning my own money. I don't really always ask him money
Yeah,
because it's
I think women needs to be financially independent when it comes to money. That is
so
very need.
I am the kind of woman who really don't ask money to my partner because of my bad
Yeah.
experience from the past. So daddy, how responsible he is when it comes to financial life, I told him my StreamYard, I need to pay it, but it will take a while because my free StreamYard is done. So the next thing, he sent me his credit card and here you go, pay your StreamYard. He knows I am not going to tell him, I need money. He knows me well. So that is how
No.
sensitive he is, how responsible he is. And you know, the turning point that made me really change and realize that this man loved me. You know, I had been hurt from the past. So on my second time that I'm going to get married, I want to be sure I was loved because
Yes.
it's
Exactly.
really, it's not the only me who will be affected, my children. So
Mhm.
when we're going to get married, I was very fat.
Yeah.
Daddy
Because
knows that.
well,
So
every person are different. You
yeah,
even
some
though we say we are very weak or very strong, there are still time that we can uh uh how to say rely on the lies of the other, and because of if you have a really kind heart, you can accept things like this, like that, because what
so
you what
there was
comes
a
in your heart
girl.
is
You listen to this on our
yeah.
wedding day because I am not showing daddy to the public when we are in a relationship, fiance, girlfriend, something like that. Although every year he's seeing me. So on our wedding day, I was really fat, and there was someone who asked daddy, "Why do you like me?" So daddy's answer is because she is
What
a
is your
white
answer?
material. She
Yes,
is a white
that's right.
material, and that is the turning point
Love it.
where I really, he didn't know I'm listening. I heard it. But I am like, I feel I'm so beautiful and I got along here. Because daddy
You
said,
are.
I am a wife material. So how will you feel when a man, your boyfriend or your husband will, somebody asks why you married her? She's very fat. And the answer is because she is a wife material. And if
Let me yeah, that your story is a very is a loving story for me. Sometimes I feel envy to people that who walk on the aisle, to those women that walk on the aisle. Actually, I don't experience like that. And yes, I can say that I'm still connected with my ex-husband because we are still not separated in a legal ways. But for me, because being a love poet, it's not just because love. Sometimes people forget that you are also a valuable person.
exactly.
They didn't recognize you as a valuable person. They just look at you as a something that as a like a thing, like as like I don't know how can I express, but there is they look you differently. Not really they are not looking what you have, what you can give, what you can do. That is they just think that this woman is nothing like that, nothing like this, nothing like that. She is not like this, she's not like that. So maybe sometimes I feel very offensive with that attitude of a man, because I feel that even my husband, he is not the same guy that I imagine to be my husband. But there are times that I love him in the first place. Yes, I love him in the first place, but I cannot live by just what you can have now. We need to always think for what we can do for the future, for the future, because we have kids, and we need to look for their future, not for what we can give today, what we can have the other day, or just like that. We cannot just live like that. We need to always move forward for the better, and to save something for the relationship of, and for the benefits of all the kids, not just for ourselves or for the sake of marriage. So what I want to trying to tell is, being a woman, I also deserve to be loved, because
Exactly.
I gave myself, I put my kindness to anyone. But it's really hard to say to other people and express yourself to other people, because they look you differently. They treated you differently. But I keep going. I need to keep going. That is how I pay myself this time, because I know for myself, I need to be treated fairly, and I need to treated respectfully the way I treated other people. So that
Exactly.
that is not just about I am just nothing. I don't have any degree. Yes, that's correct. But that it's mean that I don't have professionalism on myself. I have lots of experience. I have lots of things that went through. I have lots of problems that I passed on. But still I'm standing on my own feet to get my success. So
Empowered woman.
no
You
one can
are an
dictate me
empowered
what I.
woman.
Yes, I am not just a woman. I am an empowered woman by my own.
Mhm.
By my own self,
Kanino ka
no
pa ba
one. I
kanino ka
don't
pa ba magmamana ng kanino ka pa ba magmamana ng pagka-empowered woman mo?
and 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 because of that, everything happens in a good way. I have my book, I have my own poetry house now, and this time Upa is growing better. No more haters, no more toxic.
Congratulations.
All the things, even Glide is actually Glide didn't leave us. She's still
Hmm?
there, but she cannot promise
She's
now the task. She cannot do the responsibility. So I need to take it all. Certificates, uh, anything that related to the group, I need to do it by
you're
myself
doing a good
with the
job with the
help of the others.
certificates. Mhm. And
Yeah,
congratulations also to Upa. It has
and
like reached the first year, going second year, getting strong.
yes,
And
and
also thank you for sharing the
yes,
poets and
I
writers
I I
inspirations.
do collaboration to other poetry website, because why I did this, because I want all the members of UPA to be known in other world, because having a website is a big thing. They can publish
Exactly.
their poem. They can publish, if they are chosen, they can publish their own points there. They can get the e-certificates, and they can spread more positive words in the world. So that is
You're
why
doing a
UPA.
good job as a mother of Upa, and that's why you are also
I'm
here.
trying to really give the best for them. And also this time, uh, I am looking forward to all this collaboration team to help me a lot on UPA. So I opened the door of UPA to them, and always be grateful if they will participate, or some members of UPA will participate. So anything is in good timing. So, and I am planning what to do on the next coming year. That is, I have something on my mind already, but I
Good
cannot say
luck.
it for now.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I cannot say, I cannot say it for now, because I don't want the thrill to be
Yeah, of
exploded this
course.
time,
So
right?
we're
So
running
let this just
we're
secret.
we're running out of time now. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for being our guest. and inspiring the
I am
community.
so thankful.
Thank you for being a part of our birthday marathon. Don't forget to buy Night
Yeah.
Butterfly. It was available in
Yes.
Amazon. Just type Night. Ako na yung nag-promote.
Yeah.
Kasi ano ko
Also
yung
there, because if you want to purchase Night Butterfly book, it's only $9 on the paperback. Okay.
yeah,
Just type,
paperback.
just type my Night Butterfly name and under my name, Veronica Pingol, and you can have this for at least 3 days. It will be delivered on you. And some of the books that I have here is going for the charity. So I'm
Yeah.
also helping. And now I just got the news from the other foundation that I am appointed to be one of the child advisors. So that is a good
That's
thing
very good.
because I love children, so I love to support every children,
Yeah.
their dreams, and everyone who wants to have a big change in the world. So I am always in everything.
Okay. That was very, even writer talks, talaga naman. So we're running out of time. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
joining my birthday marathon. And guys, see you on episode 12. It is on my birthday on December 1st. So November 30, you can join on my Zoom. I'm going to celebrate my birthday with my Toastmasters family, and you can see me perform my public speaking. And thank you for supporting Horizons 2. And
Yep.
if I cannot post because right now is the contest season, so I'm
Yeah.
very busy writing my speech, so I cannot always post in Horizons. But we level up Horizons. We brought
Yes.
Horizons into. Then
We
dito na
need to
yung
always level up.
yeah, we are not. Horizons got its own radio show, so
Yeah.
we can bring you all
Congratulations.
here to
Yes.
talk.
Yes.
We're
So
having a different journey, but I love to talk. I love public speaking, so that's why it's my frustration to be a DJ. So
yes. So
Horizons
so I
on
just
air.
want to. I Before you cut me, I just wanted to say thank you, Daddy Devon, for the good question, and thank you for that time. Thank you so much for everyone who are watching this uh interviewed and these shows from WRS 91.5 Wow Radio. And also, thank you for the opportunity for having me here, your night butterfly. And always, you are all welcome to my home, United Poets at Heart. That is also a poetry group, if you don't mind. So that is an international platform. And I'm very excited to thank all the members of United Poets at Heart for always giving love and support to my house. So thank you so much to all Upah members and also all the Horizon members. Thank you for always supporting Horizon. This is our home, and this is the home that we will help us to rise and to grow. So thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Horizon is really a house because it has a
Yep.
mommy and it has a daddy.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Miss Night Butterfly, Miss Veronica Roma Pingol. And it's time to say good night to everyone. Thank you to our DJs. DJ Belen. We got the rest of the DJs we cannot do because we're running out of time. We will bring them back next Thursday. So still, thank you DJ Juana, DJ Glenn, DJ Carole, DJ Tonette, DJ Feigning Innocence, DJ Mary Grace. Wala na ba akong nakalimutan? So, this is DJ Odys signing off from 91.5 WRS FM Wow Radio. Mapapa-wow sa dito. And see you next time for the next episode of Blue Community Lifestyle with DJ Odimonson and the Horizons. Because we do believe that if they got a story to tell, you got a lifestyle to share. We are now
Yes.
officially signing off for tonight. See you on my birthday on December 1st. And let's watch out for the next guest. Have a good night, Miss Veronica. Bye.
Good night.
Good night. Good morning, USA. Thank you, Ms.Inna. Thank you, Jwrittez. Night, Daddy. Love you.